the album Alive, a great album, start to finish, and you managed to do what a lot of bands try to do but miss the mark, which is release an album which remains true to what the band is all about without sounding like a rehash of a 40-year-old album.
Like I was saying, that's a great compliment. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just a progression. We're writing songs, and they came out. We wanted to do a new record, and we did. We made the best of it, and people like it. And that's huge to us.
So when you went and met Mike Krompass first time, I want to get to back to the real nitty-gritty of what Honeymoon Suite is. So that was when you met him in Nashville, yeah?
Yeah, you know this. All right. So I met up with Mike Krompass in Nashville. We were in a really noisy place. He goes, Johnny, what kind of record do you want to make? And it was like simple. I want to do something like Bruce Fairburn would do. Next day, we tracked Done Doing Me Now, like we did drums and whatever. I want to hear horns. Basically, I walked into the studio the day after that. We started making tracks, and it was like, wow, this is like huge. This is like the big prize. And we just kept going on from there. Mike really hit the nail on the head on this record.
I mean, he's an accomplished musician himself as well, isn't he? He's worked
crazy.
I mean, Nelly Furtado, Elton John he's worked with. I mean, and the list of the people he's produced and so on is very, very extensive. How important is it to you to get the right man and to know when you have got him?
I knew that in the first 2 days. But playing with Mike Krompass is like, geez, Derry Grant and Mike Krompass, like they're both great guitar players, and I'm doing a vocal track, and they're like, they're riffing away. And it's like, what are you guys doing? It's like, it was crazy. It was a great time though. It's great.
Now this has been a project that's run through COVID, which brought all of its own issues. And Mike actually moved to the UK as well. So you've actually come over to the UK he became an English country gentleman, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I mean, we had to follow this guy. Everywhere he went, we went. So yeah, we a little town called Litchfield, right? I remember that, if you know it.
Litchfield?
Yes.
Up in the Midlands.
I guess so. I'm not sure exactly where it was. I mean, we fly into Manchester or whatever, and then 2 hours outside. It's like a lot of work we did in the UK, but it was just a matter of following Mike. That's what we did.
You enjoyed the country vibe yourself, didn't you?
It was a house. It was a big house converted into a studio. It was lonely, but the little town was nice, and it was all creative sort of atmosphere, and that's what Mike, always makes.
Did you sample any of the local public houses?
You're funny. Of course we did. What a guy.
Yeah, the beer's a bit different, isn't it? Did you get into the ale, or was it? I mean, I know there's a lot of choice now, but English beer is a very different taste to a Canadian beer.
Yes, it is. I drink Guinness now.
Do you?
Yeah, that's all I do. Look at my face. Come on.
I love it.
Guinness. No more Molson Canadian.
As you've gone through this, when you look at other people like the heritage bands, if you like, so many want to distance themselves from what they did originally. So why was it important for you to stay true to the roots and not to try and do something of 2022 or 3-4?
Because I just can't. I've got to be me. It's like I can't change. I'm not going to go and do like something different because I don't know how. I mean, it's a continuation from the beginning, and I think our fans appreciate that. I'm not going to come out with a record that doesn't sound like Honeymoon Suite, and I don't know. I guess just stay true to what we are. 12
songs, 38 minutes. That old adage, the old cliche. Yeah, less is more. So by the time you get to the end of the album, I mean, it's such a short space of time, and you've had such a good time listening to these
thanks.
38 minutes. You're thinking, well, come on, I want some more now.
Oh, that's great. Well, that's a great compliment. I mean, it's just the way the songs turned out. And I think at this point right now, I don't want to wait to sing. We don't need big, long intros and all that big, long solos. I mean, get to the point, and that's what we did. And it's just the way the songs worked out. You don't want to bore anybody with junk. And there's some bands that can do that, but we're not that band. It's like, get to the point, and that's what we've done.
Now, not only has the music not aged, your voice is in great shape here. There is very little that differs from the 80s. And again, where others have struggled, it's a problem that you don't have. So what is the secret to the preservation of your vocal?
All these compliments are killing me, but no, seriously, no, it's great. I just got to keep it in shape, and it's like, before like shows, I start warming up when my eyes open up in the morning. I just, I don't kill myself with junk.
Do you smile now these days at the simplicity almost of video making? There was a nod to the past in Alive, the video, when it came back with you going back to the falls, and these days when you can carry a 4K cam in your pocket. Back in the day, multi-day shoots, $100,000 budgets.
Thank you so much for that, because when it came to a video, I would be there for 3 days. Those guys would be there for 20 minutes. Right. The thing in Niagara Falls, I said, Alive, let's do a video in Niagara Falls. And that when I seen that spinner, that binocular thing, I go, oh, Burning in Love. So let's spin that thing, get it back to Burning in Love where we did it. But yeah, I love the fact that I can get a video done like in a day, and they can do the shots and stuff. So yeah, I'm glad those 3-4 day shoots are quite over with.
You've got the right album. Getting the right record label to release it is paramount. I mean, you said this is just too good to be lost. So how happy have you been with the whole process of working with Frontiers?
Frontiers has been amazing. Okay, like there's a thing when you get on Zoom meetings with a record company, and you can kind of just tell. I mean, I've done enough records and all that sort of stuff, and I know junk when I hear it. And they just had this sort of, I don't know, there was just a vibe that I got that these guys really wanted this record, and I'm totally impressed with the fact that what they're doing right now. I mean, it's been like months that I've been talking like about this record to different venue avenues and all that sort of stuff, and I appreciate what they've done. I'm talking to you, Tim, so hey, they're doing a good job.
So the reception has been globally pretty positive. I mean, it must be very pleasing. So what is next then? Touring plans?
Yeah, we're always going to tour. America's coming is really happening for us. We need to get back into the UK and Europe, right? And they asked us about a tour, and I said, let's wait to see what this record does. The next thing is to get these songs in the set. But let's get this record out. I mean, I don't want to get on stage and start playing songs that people don't know, but the record's doing good, and like I want to get Alive in the set. I want to Find What You're Looking For in the set. Whatever the next single is.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. Getting back into the UK, you've always had a foothold over here. I mean, obviously we mentioned the tours with likes of Status Quo, so there's always been an audience over here.
It's been good. And the last show we did overseas was Sweden, and it was like huge. It's like people knew us. And it's so cool. We just need to get back out there and stay out there for a month or two.
And of course, the last question is obviously the one that most people want to know the answer to. Will there be a follow-up to this album? Have you started to look at ideas for a follow-up, or is it just too soon and you want to just digest everything first?
We're definitely going to digest. Jerry's already sending me ideas musically, but definitely there'll be another record. If the songs are good, if we got something to say, we'll put another one out. If not, we'll have to wait. But yeah, definitely, we're going to keep staying current. I think that's we're proud of doing that.